The trauma first responders suffer through in the line of duty is not going unnoticed by Missouri lawmakers. A new law now makes them eligible for workers' compensation for PTSD. Lawmakers say this move is long overdue. Morgan Baresh shows us more.
You got to push it away. You got to do the job first.
First responders put their lives on the line every day to help save lives.
Once that's done, that's when, kind of the emotion sets in.
Data from the Institutes of Health shows more than 80% of first responders experience traumatic events on the job, and roughly 1 in 3 develop PTSD.
It's repetitive post-traumatic stress, and that our folks really never get to recover from one trauma before they're thrown right back into the next trauma.
I don't think there's a firefighter in the country that hasn't said, there's been days where, it's just a struggle to get out of bed.
Regardless of whether you're a 5-year veteran, 30-year veteran, or anything in between, anybody that does what we do has some level of PTSD.
Boone County Fire Protection District and Columbia Fire have peer support groups and employee assistance programs available for responders to talk about what they've experienced.
If they're a trigger for us, it's a trigger for somebody else.
They say this legislation is now one more resource that can help first responders deal with the trauma they experience every day.
You have to take time to process what you just went through.
This legislation is not only needed, it's critical to the longevity of their careers and to maintaining, their ability to function as human beings.
Definitely so. Now, according to the National Institutes of Health, more than 80% of first responders experience traumatic events on the job. 1 in 3 go on to develop PTSD.